So I'm going to sharing my screen. So as part of last session, we were discussing about different types of issues we are going to be facing whenever we are going to handling the forms. So either it may be HTML forms or it may be PHP or whatever it may be. Okay. So out of them, so we have seen how we need to prefer get method and how we need to prefer post method and what are the advantages and disadvantages of that two methods we are going to be using. So in order to send the data from client to server. Okay. So with the help of forms. Okay. So whether we are going to preferring get method or post method, so it will depends upon what kind of data we are going to be sending. So if we are going to sending any kind of sensitive data, so in that case, better to prefer post method. So if you are going to sending some non-sensitive data or only just you are going to requesting for a particular resource, in that case we need to go with get method. Okay. So also we have seen how can we validate the input data given by the user while submitting a form. Okay. So the next thing we need to discuss is what are the issues we are going to be facing whenever we are going to working with multiple forms. Okay. So multiple forms in the sense here nothing but till now we have seen only one page and only one form within that particular page whatever we are going to be seeing. Okay. So after filling the entire data within the form, once we are going to be submitting, that data will be sent from script 1 to it has been sent to script 2. So here within the script 1 we will be having one form. So within the script 2 that data will be here received whatever we are going to be filling within the script 1 here. Okay. So let us say here we are having some username, email ID, password like that. So all these details we are going to be filling within script 1 using one form, and that data has been sent to script 2. At this script 2 we are going to displaying that data. So this is the procedure we have done till now. Okay. So basically we are going to having here only one script and one form here. So but now whatever the topic we are going to be discussing, that is working with multiple forms nothing but there is a need of having multiple pages here before going to sending the data from client to server. Whatever the data we are going to be sending or we are willing to send, it is not part of only one single PHP page here. So that is part of multiple different PHP pages here. So you might be seeing, whenever we are going to filling some kind of application forms, either it may be MSET or some kind of educational resume uploading or whatever it may be. So the data we are going to be segregating according to the convenient method here. So let us say we will be having some educational details. So that will be part of one page. Okay. So personal information. So that will be part of some another page here. So how you can contact. So that one will be belonging to some other one. Okay. So like that. So you will be having the data in a convenient approach or in a separate manner so that the user can here understand clearly what type of data he is going to trying to fill now. So it is not like that. So within your personal information, they are going to asking the questions are information related to educational details. When I say personal information, so it should be like something name, so father name, so or something like user ID and your mobile number. So only these basic details should be there. So within personal information, when we say educational details, so within this one, we should have data related to SSC, or intermediate or your UG details here. So whether it may be percentage or it may be year of passing or it may be some kind of roll numbers. Okay. So when we say contact information, so it should include your address for correspondence. So address for correspondence in the sense nothing but your door number. So let us say you will be having some street name. So then followed by street name you will be having some address line. So then followed by that you will be having town or village. All these kind of information. So we are going to be keeping under contact for or address for correspondence. Okay. So like that. So here even though all these three sections of data belonging to only one particular user, so in order to give more clarity to the user, so what we are going to doing is here, this entire data we are going to making them into separate sections. Okay. So every section data we are going to be filling with the help of one form. So we'll be having one form within one page. Okay, so let us say all the educational details we are having. So these educational details we are going to be filling with the help of form 1. So this form 1 is present within your page 1. Okay, let us say personal information we are having. So this one we are going to be filling by using some another form here. So this form 2 will be existing. So within page 2 here. Okay, so then followed by that one. So your contact data will be here available within, or you are going to submitting with the help of form 3. So then followed by that one. So this form 3 will be here available within page 3. Okay, so means so section wise data related to educational details, or it may be personal details, or it may be your address details, we are going to be filling with the help of 3 different forms here, so that the user can here get more clarity what he is trying to filling out. So with the help of 3 different pages. Okay, so then within the final page, the page 4 whatever we are going to be seeing, so you should get here all the data related to educational, so then followed by personal, so then followed by contact, address details. All these data you should be able to see within page 4 here. So nothing but, so here the data whatever we are going to be having, or you are going to be filling, so within form 1. Okay, so with the help of page 1, so it has to be sent to page 2 here. Okay, so then whatever the data we are going to be now available within the page 2, so that one we need to send here to page 3. So then followed by that one, so whatever the data we are going to be having within page 3, so then we need to send that one into page 4 here. So here actually when we say page 2 data we are going to be transferring to page 3, nothing but, so here page 2 should contain page 2 data and previous page. Okay, so previous page 1 data should be also there, so within page 2. So that entire page 1 and page 2 data we are actually sending to page 3. So then within page 3, as of now you will be having the data related to page 1, page 2 and page 3. So now when we are saying we are transmitting the data from page 3 to page 4, actually it is now containing so page 3 data, page 2 data and as well as page 1 data here. Okay, so here clearly every time, so we are going to transmitting the data from one page to another page, and from one page to another page when we are transmitting the data, we are also transmitting the data which is related to previous pages here. Let us say in this case, now when we say transmitting the data from page 2 to page 3, here it should contain page 2 data and as well as page 1 data. Let us say when we are going to transmitting the data here from page 3 to page 4, means actually we are going to be having here page 1, page 2 and as well as page 3 data here. Entire all 3 pages data we are going to be here sending to page 4. But so this should happen in stepwise approach. So stepwise approach, how can we do that one means, so one solution can be, we can use here sessions, or the alternate solution that we can use is here, so we can go with hidden kind of input. Okay, so hidden kind of input if you are going to be using, so that one will be the solution for this particular problem whatever we are going to be facing with the help of multiple forms. So the problem we are going to be facing is here, so when we are going to be having multiple forms in multiple pages. Okay, so there is a need of a requirement of transmitting the data from whatever the data we are filling in one page to another page here. So that data should be carried forward to some another page here. So like that, if within an entire application we are having 10 forms, all these 10 forms data, so we need to here carry forward to each and every next page, and that final 10 pages data we need to here so give to the original application form where you are going to seeing all 10 forms data within a single page here, so that you try to print out. Okay, so generally after filling any kind of application, like it may be MSET or it may be some ESET or other kind of things, so you are going to filling the data in page by page manner. So but at the end you are going to seeing one particular web page, so where you are going to seeing all the previous filled data here, so within multiple forms. So that kind of approach we are trying to here implementing, so with the help of hidden kind of input here. Okay, so how can we do that one means, so how we can do that one means, so first we are going to designing page 1. So we need to design page 1 form here. Okay. So then followed by that one. So here we need to go to page 2. So within page 2, so here first what we need to do is here we need to design page 2 form. So then followed by that one. So whatever the data we receive from page 1. Okay. So we need to hide that data. So whatever the data we are receiving from page 1, so we need to hide that one. So how can we hide that data means, so for that one we need to use here one input tag. So where type value we need to make as hidden here. Okay. So that within the current page 2 you will be seeing the form fields related to page 2, and whatever the form fields data we received from page 1 are going to be hidden here. So similarly in case of page 3, so what we need to do is here, so page 3 form fields, so should be here visible. Okay. So then followed by that one, so here within the page 2 and page 1, whatever the data from those two pages we received, we need to hide them. So this is the requirement as of now we are going to be having. So then, so finally, so page 3 to, we need to send the data page 4. So page 4 should contain all previous 3 pages data. You have to see that one in a single screen. Okay. So let us say I am going to showing the process what we need to here implement with the help of some images format. So see here. Within page 1, the form should contain these fields: first name, last name. So then followed by that one you have to see some father name. So then gender, male or female, email ID, mobile number. So with the help of country code and some number field. So then area of interest. So something like networking, data mining and cloud computing. Okay. So then here you have to see two type of buttons. One is clear. The next one is next here. Okay. So when we click on clear, actually whatever the data we filled within this form should be here reset, means they should become again empty. So when we are going to clicking on next within the page 1 form, so this data has to be here actually so stored into the second page here. We need to carry forward to the second page. So within the second page we have to see here contact information. So like door number, street name, address line 2, town or village. So district, so we have to here see one drop down list. So like all the district names. So then, so state, so all the state names. So then here again clear and next. When we click on next, we need to forward the data from page 1 and page 2 to page 3. So within the page 3 we should have here roll number, year of passing, so and as well as percentages related to your SSC, intermediate and as well as your BTech. So that is in the sense UG here. Okay. When finally we are going to clicking on submit, so then you have to see here one particular final output. So something like this one. So where you have to see the data related to personal information, contact information and as well as here educational information. So this is what we need to here implement. So and that is our requirement. Okay. So till now, so everyone I hope got clear information what we are trying to implement. Okay. So please respond. Okay, so that is what we have to here design. So first we are trying to here so implement page 1 form. Okay, so then later we will here implement page 2. So then we will implement here page 3. So after filling out the data, so in page 1 that data has to be transmitted to page 2. So within page 2, page 1 data should be hidden. So and then when we are going to submitting the page 2 form, previous page 1 data and page 2 data we need to transmit to the page 3. Okay, so within the page 3, so we should have here page 1 and page 2 data in invisible format, and page 3 field should be here in visible format. So when we are clicking the form related to page 3, so and submitting the data, so whatever the data as of now we are having within page 1, page 2 and page 3. So entire should be here transmitted to page 4. Okay. So within the page 4, all this previously filled forms data you should be able to see here, or you should be able to track down that one. Okay. So that is our requirement. So first I am trying to here, so implementing page 1. So this is somewhat lengthy program, so you have to see or listen this one with some patience. So under exam history docs, so page 1.php. Okay, so we will parallelly see the form that we already opened. So then after that one, we will design the fields here. Okay, so let me open the forms that we need to design. So form 1 should contain all the basic fields like first name, last name, father name, gender. So first name, last name, father name are text fields. Gender is a radio button. Email ID is a mail ID. So then mobile name should contain, or mobile number should contain here actually drop down list. So which is consisting of country codes, then followed by one text field for entering the numbers. Then area of interest is, so here we should have check boxes. So then followed by that one, here we should have two buttons. Clear is reset kind of button. So next is submit kind of button actually. Okay. So that is what we need to implement in page 1. So start with HTML/HTML. So then header. So then slash header. So then here we should have body slash body. So here, so first form should contain personal details. Okay, so that is the reason I am giving here the title as personal information slash title. Okay, so within the body, so we don't have here any kind of PHP code. So simply we need to fill out one form. Okay, so form. Method of sending the data will be, so by default I am going to selecting as here post method. So and once we are going to clicking the next button within page 1, so we need to here redirect it to page 2. So for that reason I am giving here action equal to page2.php. Okay, so then slash form here. Okay, so then after that one, so see here what we need to implement. So first we have to see first name. So first name should be your label. So then followed by that one. So input type equal to, so here text. So then followed by that one. So name I am going to providing as here. First name, field name I am going to giving as F name. F name stands for first name here. So then after that one, so break tags. Okay. So then after that one, we have to see here last name. So here instead of first, we need to replace as last name. So input type equal to, so here also it is a text field. So name equal to, instead of F name I am giving as L name. So then followed by that one, so we should have here father name. So father name instead of first name, so we need to take as father name. So input type text field, name equal to I am giving as FA name. So F name indicates a text field related to first name, L name indicates text field related to last name, so FA name indicates text field related to father name. So after that one, we have to create here one gender. Okay, so gender should contain two radio buttons. One is male and second one is female. Even if we are going to selecting male or female, so both should be related to one particular field. So that is gender field. So for that reason, two radio buttons should have the same name. Okay. So here give gender colon. So after that one, so here input So type equal to, I am giving as radio, so that we can have radio buttons. So then followed by that one, so name. So name equal to, I am giving as GEN. So here the same name we need to here apply for even male and female. So why? Because both are part of the same particular label called gender here. Okay, so type equal to radio, name equal to, I am giving as gen. So value, let us say we can take as here male or female. Okay, so the label also we have to see is male. So then slash input. It is optional, either you can give or not. So then after that one, you have to here again give input type equal to radio. So name equal to, again here also we have to give gen for even female also. Okay, so label we have to see is female. So then you can creep here. So some breaks. So after gender, we have to here keep email ID. So email ID. So email ID. So here input. So type, either you can give here text, or if you want to validate the email ID, you are going to be providing as an input. So email ID validation nothing but, so it should contain only dots and @ of. So that kind of processing, if you want to here do by default, means in that case, so type equal to we need to provide as email. Okay. So or even you can provide text here. So if you provide text, so even if you give email ID without any kind of @ symbol, so still that will be acceptable. Okay. So in order to avoid that kind of anomalies, so basically we are going to here preferring the type as email. So then followed by that one, so name equal to, so I am giving as email only. So then followed by that one, so I am going to keeping here break. Okay. So then followed by email ID, so we have to keep here mobile number. Okay. So first we have to see one mobile number label. So then followed by mobile number label, we have to see here actually a drop down list. Okay. So drop down list in the sense here we need to go with select tag. Okay. So name equal to, so drop down list we need to here create only for country code. So for that is the reason name I am giving as country code. Okay. So then slash select. Okay. So within the select drop down list here, we need to see the values like +91, +92, +93, like these country codes here. Okay. So those country codes we have to provide actually. So using the option tag, /option, option and /option. So in between these two, so we have to give here the values +91. So then +92, +93. So like that we can give any number of country codes. Okay. So followed by country code, we have to see here one empty text box where it should accept only numbers here. Okay. So for that reason, I am going to creating here input. So type equal to, it has to accept only number fields. So name I am giving as, so country code, then followed by, here you need to provide mobile number. Okay. So here I am giving MBN, mobile number. So then followed by that one, we need to create one label called area of interest. Okay. So area of interest. So here then followed by that one, you have to see three kind of checkboxes. Okay. So checkboxes, how can we create means input. So type equal to, you have to give as checkbox. Okay. So value, sorry. Okay. So value, all these checkboxes should have the same name. So name I am giving as AOI. Why? Because all are belonging to area of interest only, AOI. So then followed by that one, so here value equal to, so I am giving as networking, data mining and cloud computing, something like that. So networking, so then followed by again label name we can give as same, networking / input. So then type equal to checkbox AOI, value equal to data mining. Label also I am giving as data mining. So here third one I am giving as cloud computing. So here cloud computing. So then followed by that one, we have to see two buttons, clear and next. Clear is a submit button. So sorry, clear is a reset button. So next is a submit button. Okay. So create input. So type equal to, so reset button. Name of the reset button should be value equal to, so clear. Okay. So then after that one, input type equal to, so then here submit. Name of the submit button is here next. So this is our first form that you are going to be creating as part of this demonstration scripts. Okay. So try to run this one and see whether you will get the same form or not. So localhost / we have to give page1.php. So you got first name, last name, father name, gender, email ID, mobile number. You can see here all the drop down list, area of interest, networking, data mining, cloud computing. So clear and next buttons. Okay, so clear and next button. So actually we want to see in next line. So that is the reason we need to actually provide their break spaces, followed by the last checkbox. Okay, so we need to provide break tag here. After providing this one, so refresh the output. Okay, so that is the first form we actually intended to create it and we created here. Okay, so till now, is that clear, everyone? Form 1, we created it successfully. Okay, so then we will go for second form. So within the second form, we need to actually create personal information. So followed by personal information, we need to actually create their contact information. So contact information, nothing but your address. So door number, street name, address line 2, so town or village, district, state, all these things we need to create. Okay, so other than this thing, apart from creating these fields, so you need to also here get the data. So from page 1. So on page 1 data, you need to hide within page 2. Okay, so that is our intention. The same script, page 1 script, I am going to saving as page2.php. Okay, all files, page2.php. See, I am going to copying for this entire code. As of now, we should have submit and reset buttons. So this code, so I am going to copying within some Word file, so that later we can use the field names here. So first within page 2, we will create page 1 fields. Sorry, page 2 fields. So then after that one, we will go for page 1 data and we will hide that one. So here from page 2, we have to see the form fields related to contact information. Okay. So here when we are going to submitting the data from page 2, we need to actually go to the page3.php. Here also we should have reset and clear buttons. So apart from that one, what we need to see is here door number, first thing. So input, so type equal to text. So then followed by that one, name equal to, I am going to giving as D number for this particular field. First you have to see here door number as your label. Okay, so at the end keep here break. So then followed by door number, you have to see street name. So copy the same field and paste here. So instead of door number, you have to keep here street name. So street name, input type will be text. Name I am giving as S name. S name indicates here street name. Okay. So then followed by that one, we have to see the field called address line 1. I am giving here address line 1. Input type equal to text, name equal to, so I am giving as ADR1. So then same thing, address line 2. Address line 2 I am giving as text, name equal to, instead of ADR1 I am giving as ADR2. Okay. So then followed by address line 2 we have to here keep town or village text field. So instead of address line 2 we have to keep here town or village. So here text name I am giving as field name TWN. Okay, so after town or village we have to keep here district. So within the district you have to see one drop down list. Okay, so within the drop down list, so I am going to keeping 4 district names here. Okay, so within our Rayalaseema zone. So district. So in order to create the drop down list, so here we need to give, so select, so name I am giving as district means DST, then followed by that one slash select. So then here option slash option. So in between option and slash option we have to give all these 4 district names here. Okay, so let me give the names like YSR Kadapa district. So then followed by that one Kurnool. So then Anantapur. So then I am going to giving here Chittoor. Okay. In the same line followed by district we need to also create the drop down list. Okay. So for state here you need to also create for state here. So how can we create that one means use the same code. Instead of district state I am giving. So select name equal to state name field I am giving as, so simply ST. So state names I am giving as only 3, that is Andhra Pradesh, so then Telangana and Karnataka. So then I am giving here Tamil Nadu. Okay, so this is the code actually you have to see within your form 2. So door number, street name, address line 1, address line 2, town or village, so district, state, clear and next buttons. Okay, so all this code is as of now available. Okay, so but what we need to do is here, so we need to get the data that we already submitted from form 1 to form 2, nothing but from page 1 to page 2. So how we are going to keeping that data means, so here we are receiving the data, so using this one input type equal to every field label type we should here give as hidden. Input type equal to hidden, whether it may be, if you see within first page you are having text field, radio button, check boxes, drop down list, whatever it may be, for each and everything, so we have to give the type as hidden only. You should not use like text, radio, check boxes, these kind of types we have to avoid here. Only we need to maintain a common type called hidden. So for the data that we are going to be receiving from the page 1, input type equal to hidden, so name equal to, so go to your Word file, so here name, whatever the names we gave for the page 1 fields, so give here same thing, so like name equal to F name. Okay, so then followed by that we need to keep here value field. So what we need to give within the value, so I will say latter here. So as of now we need to copy the data from page 1 to page 2 and we need to hide that one. So for that one we need to take here input field, type value we need to give as hidden, name we need to copy as the same field names, so then followed by that one value we need to provide. Okay, so this is what we need to do. So this one we need to also do for last name. So here F name, then followed by L name. So then followed by that one we should have here father name. So then followed by father name we should have here gender. So gender name I am giving as GEN. So whatever we gave there. So then followed by that one we have to give here email. Input type equal to hidden. So here name equal to, we have to give as email. Okay. So then email followed by email, we need to provide mobile number. So mobile number, so actually we are having here two things. So one is within the mobile number we are having country code CC, then number here. So with the help of MBN. Okay. So input type equal to hidden, name equal to country code first we have to give. So then followed by that one you have to give mobile number. So mobile number field name we gave as MBN here. Okay. So then followed by mobile number we need to provide here area of interest. Okay. So name of the field is here AOI. So give as here input type name equal to AOI. So now see within the value what we need to give is here. So first we need to write down a simple PHP script, opening and closing PHP tags here. So in between this one, so we need to use here echo command. So followed by echo command, what we need to give is here. So since we are going to sending the first page data using post method, so whatever the field values you are going to be providing for first name, last name, father name, gender or email ID or mobile number, all they will be available in only one array variable called so $_post. So within the $_post at the specified indexes like f name, so l name, fa name or gen, all these indexes will be having your form fields. Okay, the same thing we need to provide here in between PHP and opening and closing tags. We need to first keep echo command, then followed by we are printing that one first name. So then followed by that one we are actually storing into your appropriate hidden field. Okay, so this is the values we need to provide for each and every field. So then followed by this one. For the last name we have to give as $_post of L name. Okay. So then for F name means father name we have to give as FA name. So then gender post of we need to give here GEN. So email here we need to give as email. So then here country code index we need to give as CC. So then mobile number. So mobile number we need to provide as MBN. So then followed by that one area of interest. So here we need to provide as area of interest. Okay. So that is how we are going to copying the form 1 data, I mean page 1 data into page 2. And apart from this one you are also having page 2 fields here. Okay. So now if you observe when you load the page 2 data, you will see only page 2 form fields. You won't see any kind of fields whatever we copied from page 1. Okay, so see here page2.php I am giving. If you see the page 2 output, only you are able to see door number, street name, address line, 1, 2, town or village, district you are able to see YSR Kadapa, Kannur, all this. So states you are able to see Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Okay, and clear on next button. So whatever the data you copied from form 1 into form 2 is not visible here. Okay, so that is what we are doing here. So we are hiding the data from page 1 and only we are going to showing the data from page 2 form fields here. Okay, so is that clear everyone? So till now whatever we have discussed, how we are going to copying. Okay, so then we will design page 3. Okay, so within page 3 whatever the fields we have to see, we need to create that one. So then followed by page 3 we need to here get the data from page 1 and page 2 and we need to hide them. Okay, so if you go to your form 3 should contain your educational details. Okay, so SSC roll number, year of passing, percentage, intermediate, UG, all these values. Okay, so but these fields should be visible. Page 1 and page 2 fields data whatever we have, we need to here just make them invisible. Okay, so copy this entire page 2 code. starting from here, door number, including page 1 fields also, and store them in MS Word. This is page 2. So save the same file as page3.php. Page 3. So I'm going to removing this one. When we are going to clicking on page 3, we have to go to page 4. So within page 4, we have to see educational details. So educational details, what we need to give is here SSC. First we need to give roll number, input type equal to text. So then followed by that one. So name equal to, I am giving as SSC RN. SSC roll number, okay. So then I am giving as break statements. So followed by this one, we have to see SSC year of passing. SSC year of passing should be here a drop down list. So drop down list whenever we are going to using means, so there you need to give as, so select tag, name equal to SSC year of passing, YOP I am giving. So then followed by this one, we should have here /select. So then options. So options I am giving starting from 2005 onwards to 2020. Option /option. So year 2005. So simply copy paste everything. So and change them. So 2005 to 20. 2009, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18, so here 19, so then 20. Okay, so that is enough. So after year of passing, so then we should have here SSC percentage field. So SSC roll number, year of passing, and
Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Mahadev.
please go mute. So percentage, so input type equal to text, so name equal to I am giving as SSC PC. So that is indicating percentage field. Okay, the same code we can use for our intermediate and as well as UG. See, I am changing this one. So from here, instead of SSC, you can give as here intermediate. So name I am giving as, instead of SSC roll number, I am giving as IRN. IRN indicates here intermediate roll number. Intermediate year of passing. Instead of SSC YOP, I can give as IYOP. So then instead of SSC percentage, I can give as here intermediate percentage. So type equal to text. Here we can give as YPC. Sorry, IPC. Intermediate percentage. Okay, then I am going to giving the same code for UG also. Copied the data. Instead of SSC roll number, we have to give as here UG roll number. Instead of SSC RN, we can give as here URN, year of passing. You can give for UG. So then Here you can give as UYOP. Here you can provide as UG percentage. Name you can give as UPC. Right. UG roll number, URN, UYOP. Okay, fine. So then after that one, so finally you have to see clear, and as well as here instead of next you have to see the submit button. So why? Because it is the last page. So in the page 4 we are seeing the data. Input type equal to reset, value equal to clear. Input type equal to submit, value equal to, instead of giving the name as next, we have to give here submit. So select, we should get here before percentage. Here also after options field we have to give select /select. In roll numbers SSC also here we have to give /select. Okay. So this is your page 3 fields. So followed by page 3 fields, we need to here hide the data whatever we received from page 1 into page 2 into page 3. Okay. So for doing this one, go to your MS Word where you copied the data. Whatever the page 1 header fields we have, so copy simply as easily. Okay. I am copying the same code. So then followed by that one, we need to write the hidden fields for page 2. So input type equal to hidden, name equal to, so I am giving as here blank, value also I am going to providing as blank as of now. Okay. So copy the same field. So what are the form 2 fields we are having means? So first one we have door number. I am giving as dnum. Street name what we gave is S name. There we gave. Then address line 1 I am giving as ADR1. Address line 2 I am giving as ADR2. So then town or village we gave as TWN. So then district we gave as DST. So state we gave as ST. Okay. DN. S name ADR1, ADR2. Okay, fine. So now value equal to what we have to give is opening PHP tag, closing PHP tag. So in between this one echo command, echo, so then followed by $_ post of. So this is for street name. So we can give as S name index. The same code we can copy into all other fields. Value equal to here door number means DNO. Here address line 1, ADR1. So here we have to give as ADR2. So then followed by that one, here we have to give as TWN. So here we have to give as DST. So here we have to give as ST simply. Okay. So we copied page 1 and page 2 data into page 3 also. So on page 3 fields also we created. So see the output related to page 3. So you can give as localhost / page3.php. So here you are able to see SSC roll number, year of passing, percentage, intermediate roll number, intermediate year of passing. You can see all the drag down list. So then intermediate percentage, UG, all these fields, clear and submit button. Okay. So we created page 3 also. So now within page 4, whatever the data we received from page 3, which includes page 1 and page 2 data also, we need to display here. Okay. So as separate fields. So like educational data, personal information and as well as your contact information. So give as here page 4.php, all files, save here. So final information I am giving here. So where you have to display, okay, so let me copy this entire into so word here. Hello. Hello. So am I audible? Ma?
Sir.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, sir.
So there was something went wrong there.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so till now we created page 1, page 2 and page 3. So now I am going to here, so creating the final page. So within the final page, you should have here only the output data. We don't have any kind of forms here. Only we have to use echo statements here. A complete PHP script we have to use. So we are having 3 sections of data. So one is personal information. So break. So break. Okay. So then a simple line I am going to be giving so that we can separate this one with other section. So then followed by this one. We should have here contact information. So then followed by contact information, you should be able to see your educational information. Okay. So what are the fields we have to see here means? So first we have to see first name. Okay. So I'm giving as echo first name colon comma. So then in order to display the first name value, we have to use $_post of f name here. Okay. So within the post variable, you will be having all the data. So at the indexes f name, l name like that. Okay. So then followed by that one. So go with some break statement. Okay. So then in the same way, we should have here last name. Last name. Here we have to give l name. So then followed by first name, last name, we have to go with father name. So father name I am giving as fa name. So then followed by father name, we have here gender. Okay. So echo, we can give here gender $post of GEN. So then followed by gender. So I think now it is visible. So then followed by gender, you should have here email. Echo email. Here we can give as index email. All the data will be available in post array only. So email, after that one country code. Okay. So echo, we can give here simply as mobile number. So where we have to display first country code, then followed by that one mobile number. So $post of country code comma $post of mobile number MBN. Okay. So then followed by that one, we have to display area of interest. Okay. So here we can give as area of interest $post of, so we can give as AOI. Okay, so these data is related to educational information. So then followed by this one, we have to give contact information. So within the contact information, first we have to see door number. We can give as door number $post of DNO. So then we'll wind up in 10 minutes. Street name, $post of ST name, sorry, S name. So then address line 1, address line 2, I think. Address line 1, $post of ADR1. So then address line 2, $post of ADR2 we can give here. So then after address line 1 and address line 2, we have to give town or village. Echo. So simply I am giving as town, $post of TWN. So then after town, we have to see district and as well as state. Here I am giving as district, $post of DST. So then state. So here state colon $post of ST. So this is your contact information. So then followed by contact information, we have to give our educational details. Okay, so within the educational details, you will be having so common things: SSC, roll number. So then you will be having SSC year of passing. I am giving as YOP. So then we will be having SSC percentage. Okay, so the same thing you will be having for intermediate also. Instead of SSC, we can give as intermediate. So here also we can give as intermediate. So here intermediate percentage. The same three fields we can also apply for UG also. UG roll number, UG year of passing, UG percentage. So here we can give the index as for UG percentage UPC, year of passing UG, UY, what we give for year of passing. YOP, UYOP. So for this one, URN. So for intermediate year of passing and percentage we gave as IPC, year of passing we gave as IYOP, IRN. So here SSC roll number, SSC year of passing, SSC percentage PC. Okay, so this is what we have to display in the final page 4 form. So that is our 4 scripts what we have and what we developed. So now we have to fill out from page 1 to page 3. Okay, so just we need to rename page 2 actually. So we gave small page 2, so but we save with capital page 2. So simply rename that one within htdocs. Page 1, page 2. So you can rename that small page 2. Right, fine. Right, we'll start with page 1, localhost / page1.php. So I am giving here, so something like Ravi, so then Kumar, so father name I am giving as some Anand Kumar, so gender I am selecting as male, so some Ravi 1234 or 124 @ so mobile number I am giving as some 9675432210. So area of interest I am selecting as data mining. So then click on next. It has been redirected to page 2. So here you are saying only page 2 fields but not page 1. But internally page 1 data has been hidden here. So door 1 I am giving as 23/169. So street name some, so ABC street. So address line 1 some ABC. Address line 2 some AED. So town or village I am giving as Kadapa. So then YSR Kadapa Kannur. Sorry, district I am giving as YSR Kadapa. State I am selecting as Andhra Pradesh. Then next, it has been redirected to page 3. So I am giving as here 123456 roll number. So year of passing I am selecting as 2009. SSC percentage I am giving as some 78. Intermediate roll number 34567. 2011. Percentage I am giving as 45 or something like 89. UG roll number I am giving as some 07 or 17KH1A0501. Year of passing 2015 or 17, whatever it may be. UG percentage I am giving as so 68. So then I am going to clicking on submit. You are seeing all the data, that is personal information, first name as Ravi Kumar, father name Anand Kumar, mail ID, mobile number, data mining. Then contact information related to address. Then educational information. You are able to see each and everything. So that have been submitted in form 1, form 2 and as well as form 3. Entire data you have been passed from one page to another page. So and finally you pass to page 4 here. Okay. So that is how we are going to actually transmitting the data. So from page 1 to page 2, page 2 to page 3, or it may be from any page to any other page. So with the help of using the hidden input fields here. Okay. So that is from my side. So I am going to stopping the session. So I'm taking the attendance. So later if you are having any doubts, you can ask me.